Right, big recording, big moment. We love life.
All right. Good luck, man. Sorry I had to bail.
Thanks. No, no problem. Right. Right. Welcome here to Montevideo, Uruguay. It's the Uruguayan Grand Prix, third round of the Sunday League World Championship, Season 11. And my lobby crashed. I crashed. Cool. Sick. Um, that's cool. I'm sorry to join in mid session, guys, but I gotta for the commentary moment. Right. Okay, I'm back now. Players just completing their first lap. Nuno currently first, with Urist in second. That's quite a big surprise. Namskar third. But yeah, Urist currently in second after the first lap. He might fall down the order a bit, but that is a very, very big surprise. We're seeing people like Sobel down the order, 12th. Danimator in 10th, in the not positions that they're currently in. Cubo, he's in eighth after the first lap, which is pretty epic. As we see now, God, I need to get used to this. Yeah, Nuno crossing the line now after second lap. Well, people are improving now. Noms goes up to second. Buddha up to third. I need to put up my Zoom for skip, otherwise get mad. No, let's not do that. Um, yeah, Nuno currently still leading. Yours falls down to fourth, but still, that's a very strong position for his doing. Dynamator still in eighth. Mart Andries currently in ninth. That's a very, very high position for him. Um, can he actually keep that position? I don't know. Players now crossing the line for their final lap. Nuno finishes it first. That's good for him. Can't see now there in turn one. Danny is in 10th. Oof, not a good position for the German driver. Nuno puts it on pole for the Uruguayan Grand Prix. Good for him. Just a little behind that, Nomskar, Hernandi, Corvid, the anti-amazing. Buddha's in sixth, Urist in seventh, still very strong, not quite the second place he thought he had. Sol was in eighth, Pimu was in ninth, Danimator in 10th, really not a good position for his doing. He really would have wanted more out of this session. Cuba in 11th, Martin 12th, Quetzley in 13th, Jake in 14th, 15th we have Suest, 16th we have Crunk, that's a very strong position for him. This only being his second race, I think. Kato 17th and Jiruni is in 18th. Good qualifying session. We had some nice surprises in there. Truly some shakeups in the order. Yeah, so that's going to be very interesting. Waiting for the race to start now. Last people already up, and then we can get going. Recording still going. That's always nice to see. Rain quality truly do shake up the order. Right. As we line up on the grid now, black screen still loading in. Nuno lining up on pole, Nomskar right beside him. And it's lights out. Away we go. Nuno getting away well. Corvid, not a good start from him. Oh, he's holding up. He's very slow going through the first little sector. Already bunched up here. Oh, Buddha and Anti in a bit of a lag rocket. Buddha falls back. A big carnage on the back there. Oh, it's truly a big pack here. Pamucius, ooh, that's not good. Ooh, stopped on the track. Stops Cato right in his tracks. Three wide. Big lag rocket there. Pamucius really not having the start he wanted. Falling back down all the way to the order. Um, Crunk now last. Oh, double overtake from SCP on Kato. That was very nice to watch. Whoa. Suest going around the outside with like four people there. What a move from him. As in the mid pack, oof, shit is going down. It's hitting the fan, as people would say. Jake and Cubo battling it out for sixth place here. Around the outside, Anti Cubo going right beside him. No issues from him there. Anti, ooh, falling back down the order a bit. At the front, we now have Nuno, Hernandi, and Namskar in a bit of a train. Namskar trying to go on a move for Hernandi for second place. Good for him. They're all on softs. Actually, almost everyone is on softs. We only have like 4 or 5 outliers there. But yeah, this top three, all of them on softs, as you would expect. Nuno with a small lead, Nandi and Namskar battling for what's left, but Nandi certainly could go and try and make a move on Nuno here. He's not going to do that. He braked off a little bit. I think he is slipstreaming. I think this is just going to be a bit of a train for the first. Not much happening there. Let's see what's happening in the mid pack. Danimator's making up positions, already making a move on Q here for fifth. I think this is Sobel right behind him, but I don't think there's much happening there. Yeah, good battles here in the mid pack. Certainly stuff is happening. Dynamator now on the inside. That's a good move. He's passed. Cubo goes a little wide, nearly 3 wide, but our experienced SL racers know better than to go 3 wide through a corner, usually. Um, so yeah, Sobel and Jake battling it out here. Jake going a little wide. Oof, they touch. They do touch. Right. That's good. Jiruni and Kato. Quetzley also there. Quetzley up in 12th place. That's, I think, a very good position for him. SCP, of course, not having the greatest of times recently. But yeah, it's a big mid-pack here, ranging all the way from Quetzley to Anti, which is quite big. Buddha's all the way down there. Buddha in 14th. Of course, we see that he's going very well recently, and seeing him in 14th, that's not a position we would expect from him. It must have been a lag rocket or something similar, which has happened there. Now at the front, Nuno's still leading. He's leading about 3/10 from Anandi. Anandi just ahead of Noms, and then about 4 seconds behind Noms' car, we have Corvid in fourth. So yeah, that's pretty good from him. Urist, he's had a very good qualifying session, but he's already fallen all the way back the order to 17th, losing many, many positions. He's just behind Mart Andries. I don't know what happened there. He must have been hit by something that stopped him right in his tracks. But yeah, as we can see, softs are just about wearing out. First people are now heading into the pits. I think I missed some pit stops there. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, Jurist in the pits, Guetzley in the pits, Kato in the pits, Crunk in the pits, Andrews in the pits. Big pit moment. Top three is still the same. They're sliding about in their little top three train here. You would expect to maybe see some pit stops here. Dom's car stays out. Nuno and Andy both dive into the pits. Dom stays out. Does one more lap. Can he maybe do an overcut here? Will he get hit by the undercut? No one knows. They were very, very slidey. Nuno and Hanandi coming out just behind Anti in around third, fourth. Yeah, Anti hindering them a little bit, but I don't think that'll go on for too long. Both of them already having made that move. Hanandi is now ahead of Nuno. Nuno got held up a bit, so provisional lead of the race now belongs to Hanandi. Can he maybe put up a challenge for the win this race? Both of them having gone to hards. Namskar's now in the pits. He goes to the hard tire, as you would assume. He loses quite a bit of time. Yeah, coming out just behind Sobel. He's now in fifth. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here. Can he get by this traffic quickly? That's going to be the question because Sobel and Anti both being on quite worn tires. Sobel on the worn mediums, Anti being on the worn hards. Can something interesting happen here? Jiruni now banging on the door of Nom's car, trying to make a move. Can he get something done? No, he's losing time already. Sobel's into the pits. And Noms does pass Anti, but he does now have a deficit of about 2.5 seconds to Nuno. So that's not gone well for him. I'd say he's lost quite a bit of time to that. As Nuno and Hanandi are now, Nuno seems to be slipstreaming Hanandi for the lead of the race now. Will Nuno try to make a move soon? I'm not sure. I don't know. I see we have quite a bit of big pack here at the behind place. Is something hitting the fan here? Suist and Guetzley, Buddha, Kato, group of 4 here, battling it out for 14th place, I think. Sobel and Pamucius also kind of getting caught up in that. Bit of a swipe from Pamucius there. That's maybe not quite what we want to see. But yeah, Pamucius hitting the brakes to let Buddha by, I think. Maybe hitting grass. I didn't quite see it perfectly. Um, oh, Kato, he got a penalty there. What was that? He hit grass and got a penalty for it, losing about 3 positions with that. That's not cool. That's not very cool. That's weird. Okay. Jake and Dynamite are now battling it out. That's fifth place that they're battling for. Jake on the softs, a little bit worn out. Danny on the newer hards, so he probably just made a pit stop and got caught out. He's trying to make a move around the outside. Nice move there. Good overtake by Dynamator. Well done. Hanandi and Nuno. Nuno has now made the move on Hanandi. Hanandi is slipstreaming Nuno now for the lead of the race. Both of them, they're on quite good hards. I think they're pretty good. They can keep going for a while. Is Nom's car catching up is the question because he does seem to approach. He's already made up about a second to the two drivers. And he giving his famous S to signify slipstream, wanting Sobel and Pamushis to stay in his slipstream. Um, as one will probably want. Sobel, of course, being very experienced with creating a train, would not have any problems with that. Pamushis, however, I could see Pamushis maybe doing something here that you know, would be a bit aggressive. It wouldn't be out of character, that's for sure. Jake and Jiruni now in a 411th. Will that anything happen there? Jake slipstream on straight, classy move. Jiruni's not gone yet. Yes, he is. Nice move by Jake there, clean. And we got the bars now in 10th, 11th. So that's pretty cool. Up at the front, is anything happening there? Namskar has made up another half a second. He is approaching that field. The weather marker is in fact moving. To quote a Belarusian man, weather marker moves, weather marker moves, weather marker moves. So yeah. Also, right now, fastest lap. If you would guess of who holds it, Quetzley. Quetzley is in 16th and currently holds the fastest lap with a 30.95. That's a nice little fact. That's fun. Um, yeah, that's cool. Suist and Andries currently side by side. Suist, of course, always a fan of a nice clean battle. Goes around the inside. Classy move there by Suist, but Mart, don't see him giving up real quick. So he takes grass. Good, good. Cubo in the pits comes out in 12th place. Urist is right ahead, but with worn softs. Cubo is on fresh mediums now. Um, so yeah, that's cool. Sobel and Jake, they've lost Anti a little bit. Not too much though, but they're out of slipstream range, I think. They might be. I don't know enough about slipstream to be fair, but I think that's out of slipstream range. Yeah, a little gap there. Namskar, he's caught up to Hanandi, who's now about a second behind Nuno, so has Hanandi made a mistake there? That's okay. I think he's out of the slipstream of Nuno, that's for sure. So is this the place where Nuno breaks free and goes off into his own little special place where he's 20 seconds ahead of everyone as per usual? Probably, yeah. Hanandi into the pits now, trying an undercut probably to compensate for his mistake. He goes on to new hards again. Nuno, now of course being on quite worn hards. What will happen here? Will he retaliate? Will he stay out? I don't really know. He isn't sliding too much, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's sliding a little bit. He is on quite worn tires, so I do imagine he has already lost a lot of grip. What will he do? He dives into the pits. Nom's car yet again staying out, but yeah, of course he does have better tires. He can do another like 1-2 laps, I think. Also goes on to the hards. Dynamator also coming in. Will Hanandi get ahead? Ooh, he will not, but he has won a little bit time with that. Will he be able to regain slipstream is the question. One mistake from Nuno, which is unlikely, I know, but one little mistake from Nuno will bring him back into the slipstream range. That could always happen. Who knows? Let's see. Nom's still ahead. That overcut at least gives him a few laps led. In fourth, we now have Anti, but Danimator does have fresh hards, so he is catching up to Anti quick. I don't think it'll take him long to get there. Cubo, Buddha, and Corvid now battling it out for that sixth position. Cubo running a great race here. He's, of course, happy with the top 10 on a good day, and he's now battling for sixth. That's always nice. He is losing 2 positions. He's eighth now. Not ideal for him, but of course Corvin and Buna are also having an aggressive battle here, so anything could really happen with these three. Very entertaining battle to watch, as Corfade is currently leading from Buddha and Kubo. Kubo can try to make a move here. No, he just got stopped by Buddha. Corvid now being a little bit further ahead because of, well, pushing Buddha. No, not per se pushing Buddha into the grass. Buddha hit grass. Let's put it that way. Buddha hit grass. Touch grass, whatever you want to say. Pamucius, Urist, Jaruni. Yeah, Jaruni now in slipstream range of Urist. Urist, of course, having that great starting position, is now down in 12th. He will have wanted more out of this race, that's for sure. He started in a good position and is now running outside of the top 10, which is of course respectable. As a last place dweller myself, that's it's not bad, of course. You're still in Sunday League, but yeah, it's not where you want to be. Definitely not. Three wide going into the turn here. Corvid, Buddha, and Cubo trying to go three wide. Of course, that never goes well, so they all squeeze together. Corvid just getting the best of that. Um, Jake now having shafted Buddha to join the battle. Also shafts Cubo. Nice one, Jake. You love to see it. Chats two drivers who were having a great battle. Good one. Um, aggressive move, not per se shafting. Aggressive move maybe shouldn't have been attempted. But hey, he's still in sixth, isn't he? On these softs. Corvin quite worn mediums. Don't know what'll happen there. Um, Going back to the top three, Nuno is now 1 second ahead of Hanandi in second, who is now about 6/10ths ahead of Nomskar. Barely on the range of Slipstream, so Nomskar could definitely try and challenge Nandi for that second place. No doubt about it. What'll come of that, I don't know. I think Nuno will, unless he makes a major mistake, he does relatively have this under control, it seems. Oh, that's a bit of lag. Nothing too bad though, not a storm or anything, just a little spike, just a little spike. Which is fine. That happens. Nom's car now on the straight, attempting to overtake Giruni. He does it. He does make the move. Hanandi has now been overtaken by Nom's car, but he will definitely. Is he slipstreaming? Is he making a move? I'm not sure. I think he's slipstreaming for now. He could have definitely made a move. Whoa! Ghost lag. Ghost rain. Ghost what? Ghost lag. Ghost rain. That's That's interesting. Um, let's hope no one gets too spooked by that. But yeah, that was a little spike of ghost rain, little slide. As one likes to see. Let's see what's happening here. Jiruni and Jake battling it out now for the ninth place. Can Jiruni do anything here? Not sure. He's just in slipstream range. Can he make a move on the straight? No, he's not. Yours in the pits, Quetzley. Anything interesting happening on the track? Hanani and Noms still battling it out for second. Will anything happen to this? They're not really battling it out. Hanani is definitely slipstreaming. I'm doing the good thing here. We're gonna have a rain though. Heavy rain coming out. Players will probably be piling into the pits right about now. As we see now, Danimator here. We are gonna have a rain. It's raining. Danimator onto the wets. Buddhist on the wets. Sobel on the wets. Ooh, Anti having a bit of a spin in the pits. Oh, getting blocked by Corvid. Oh, what a nightmare stop for Anti. He must have lost so much time with that. A little spin and immediately getting blocked by Corvid, who just pitted like right where his nose is. Oh my god, Anti will not be happy with that. He will not. Goetzky going on the Inters. That's a weird call. As a Suis, the two SCPs piling in for Inters. Interesting decision on their part, but I think it's going to pay off as it's going slow. The weather marker moves back to dry, so it might not have been the most orthodox move, but it'll definitely be interesting. Kado and Urist will have not pitted. They've taken the risk, they've stayed out, and it's definitely not paying off. They're losing a lot of time, a lot of positions with this. Kado shafting Urist a bit there. Andries, I saw him in the grass. Nice one, Mart. Love you. Crunk, first one back on the hards. Who has pitted for wets. I mean, if you're this far back, you might as well take a risk, but I'd say it's a little early to go back. At the front, though, Nuno, the only one going with Inters. That's a good call from him. Yeah, good one. Hanandi, he's very far back now. He's 2.5 seconds behind Nomskar. I wonder what happened there. Namskar, who is very much catching back up to Nuno. We're gonna have another rain, though. We're gonna have another rain. Razim in the Discord, nice call. He said, please more rain, exactly when the rain started again. Nice one, buddy. Just a quick shout out. That's epic. Um, yeah. Yeah, Hanali lost a slipstream like practically within a second. Must have made a mistake, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna have another small rain. So I think people on the Inters are very much going to benefit from this. They've gone well for the SCPs and Nuno. Jiruni and Mr. Crunk, they're not loving life on the slicks. Yeah, interesting. Interesting from them. Yeah, you can just see them struggling. It's not going great for them. They took a risk. The risk was calculated, but sadly they're not great at math. The old adage. Yeah, back here, anti. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anti battling Corvid now. Crunk throwing the Fs in the chat, either for the F word or just an F in chat to, show compassion and sadness, as one does. We're gonna have a sun now. That big yellow thing in the sky, it's coming back. Um, yeah, Crunk now 40 seconds behind 17th. Bit of a sad tale to see. Urist also, he's lost about 10 positions now, if I remember correctly. Started 7th, if I remember correctly. Not a good race on his part. He will not be happy with today. Yeah, he'll just not be happy. Jiruni's still on 13th. I'm interested. How did he manage to keep that position for so long? The SCP is slowly coming to overtake him now. Good on them. As their team boss, I'm obviously happy. Corvi got a penalty there. I don't know if it was good or not. I haven't seen it. Jake and Auntie now battling it out for 8th place, I think. What'll happen of this? What'll come of this? That's the word. Yeah, Hanandi and Danimator. Wait, what do I see now? Hanandi and Danimator are now battling. They're of course coming into the pits for slicks now, as it's practically dry. Kronk, his gamble finally paid off. Truly the best driver in motorsports history. Um, Only 50 seconds behind. I'd probably do worse. Let's be honest. So props to him. Hanandi and Danimator, yeah, battling it for the last podium position, 3rd place. Danimator just leading Hanandi by a few tenths. Practically everyone heading onto the softs, bar a few players, that being Anti, Corvid, Suist, and Crunk. Will they try to maybe finish the race on this compound? Are they just being a bit more safe with tire wear? I don't know, but the majority of the grid on softs is going to have to make one more pit stop, I think. So yeah, good on them. Nuno leading Noms by about a second, and then Noms leading Danny by about 4 seconds, and Andy being about a second behind that. Hanani, who at some point we thought was a certainty to see on the podium, is just seeing it slip out of his fingers, sadly, which is not nice to see, but what are you going to do about it? Danny, of course, having slightly bottled the qualifying session, um, he's compensated for that pretty well, but you just have to wonder if he started in 5th, would he have been able to win this race, battle at the front? I mean, he's still like theoretically able to, but let's be honest, Nuno is not slowing down anytime soon. So that's just not ideal for now. But yeah, that rain quality has not been good to him. Is there any battle here? Nah, yeah, that's dying down a little bit. Auntie and Jake still battling it out for 8th position here. Well, anything interesting there? Weather marker is in fact moving. That weather marker, keep an eye on it. It's moving. Um, County making a slight little mistake there in his battle with Jake. Will Jake be able to keep him off? Who knows? Cubo, who once in this race looked very good on course for top 10. Rain might have slightly fucked him over. Who knows? He's side by side with Corvid over the main straight, making that overtake. Corvid is very hot on his tail though. Corvid also started very well. He's now battling for the last position in the top 10. That's not ideal. Cubo asking for slipstream. It's probably him slipstream. No, he's on softs. He'd probably want Corvid to slipstream him. It's not cool on his part. Noms, he's broken into the 1 second. No, he's not. I thought he was within a second. He was not. False alarm, boys. I'm sorry. Danimator, however, is falling outside the 5 second mark. And Andy still hot on his tail. Will he be able to make a move? I don't know. Probably. Sure. Yeah, Cubo and Corvid, back to them. Cubo trying to slipstream Corvid. He's seeming to lose the slipstream though. That's not ideal. His soft's of course wearing out a little bit. You'd be wondering when they come in for their stops. It must be sometime soon. We never know. Quetzley up in 12th, which and Suist up in 13th. That'd be a season high for the SCP boys, which is always nice. Um, yeah, I'm just very biased towards SCP. I like that team. I manage them. Seeing them do well makes me happy. That's simple as it is. Um, Cubo and Corvid, they're seeming to come back into a little battle, but Cubo is sliding all over the place. So how long will he be able to keep up with Corvid, if at all? He is seeming to keep up quite well, actually. I should shut up. But yeah, he is sliding a little tad, little tiny bit. You'd think the soft runners would come in soon. With that being said, Nuno, Noms, and maybe even Dynamator all heading into the pits. Um, whoa, Noms nearly hitting Nuno in the pits. I mean, if you're talking about an undercut, that was nearly like in a fight way an undercut. Dynamator just barely ahead of Nuno. Nuno easily re-overtaking him, of course, because Dynamator hasn't pitted yet. His softs are very much dead. For Noms, however, that's a different story. It'll take him a little while. But yeah, it'll definitely be close. People piling into the pits now to change their softs. Corvid and Cuba both coming in, which is interesting because Corvid had mediums. You'd think he'd want to undercut Cubo, stay out a little longer, but no, he doesn't. Which means they're side by side again. Cubo will try to make a move here. Will he? Oh, that just doesn't go well. Just hits into the grass, loses a lot of time to Corvid there. Hanandi back ahead of Danimator, both having stopped. It seems I think Hanandi has done a little overcut because his softs are ever so slightly more worn. So yeah, that's a good move from Hanandi. He's a second ahead of Danny, and he will now be looking to get that podium that he so clearly wanted. Buddha and Sobel running in fifth and sixth. That's good for them. Anti and Pimu just a little apart from each other. Cubo has now lost a lot of time to Corvid. I think Corvid has that top 10 in the pocket. Cuba will be probably slightly disappointed that he didn't get a top 10 because he was very much on course for like a sixth, a seventh place, something in that direction. So that's sad to see, but still a good effort from him nonetheless. Quetzley and Suist, then in 12th and 13th. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to show both, please. Thanks. Um, Giruni in 14th. Kato and Urist currently battling it out for 15th place. It'll be the 20th time I bring this up, sure, but Urist must not be happy with today's race. Why do I keep hammering on that? I need to say something, man. I'm a commentator. Give me a break. Um, yeah. But Kano just slightly getting the short end of that stick. For now, he does have slipstream. He will be looking to make that move soon. March just beyond their 17th, Crunk in 18th, just running his own race in a class of his own, as per usual. It's what we're used to with Mr. Crunk. But yeah, last 3 laps of this race. Yeah, it's a pretty much set what the podium's going to be at least, with Nuno being 2 seconds ahead of Noms, who is 5 seconds ahead of Hanandi. I don't think we're very much going to get a surprise there. That seems pretty much set. Maybe Danny gets moved back, but he'd have to get on with that quick. What's happening back here? Pamushas and Anti are battling it out for 7th place. What will come of this? Both on old tires, but Anti being on the very old tires. It's very much something there. Um, yeah, Anti just letting Pimu by. He's very much aware of needing to slipstream. Um, yeah, I think Anti isn't very much going to get a move done there. Yeah, he slides out of existence as you would expect of someone with this worn tires. Uh, Currently scrapping for any and all action. I need something, please. I want to commentate on it. Yeah, there isn't really anything except for maybe. Yeah, Anti isn't going to get anything done there. We're entering the final lap now. Nuno, crossing the little final section crosses the final corner, and who else but Nuno weaves a bit on the straight. Nuno wins the Uruguayan Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. Knobs comes in second. It's on the main straight. They're going to be side by side for the podium. Danny Mader ekes him out for the podium. Tense between them, but Knobs, I think Danny got the podium there. That was a great finish between them. God damn it, Danny got him. Whew. Pimu and Auntie also very much close to each other. Auntie just ekes him out. God damn it. That was a finish. Should have followed that more. God damn it. Danny and no, Danny and Hanandi. I think Danny got that podium. He was eking him out. Good one for him there. Gwetzli now coming in 12th. Good result from him. I think that might be a best. Good on him. Girouni just ahead of Suez, but can Suez make a move here? No, he also goes wide. Shame. Yeah, Girouni 13th. Suez 14th. Good. Eurus crosses the line. Cato does. I think we're going to wait the entire clock here because Crunk is 75 seconds behind. Sorry, Crunk, not to make fun of you. I love you, but that's a lot of time between them. Oh, lap 45 now. So yeah, he's gonna end it on the 46th lap, I think. What a Chad to still race. I mean, I'd have already retired at this point. I mean, good on him. Good on him. That was the Uruguayan Grand Prix. Nuno wins it. Noms in second. Dynamator in third, just 2/10 ahead of Hernandi, who is in fourth. Buddha is in fifth. Sobel in sixth. Pimu in seventh. Anti in eighth. Ninth, we have Jake. Rounding out the top 10, we have Corvid. As for the rest of the boys, we have Cubo, Gwetzli, who also got the fastest lap. Very proud of him. Girouni's in 13th. 14th, we have Suist. 15th, we have Urist. 16th, we have Cato. 17th, we have Andrews, about to say 24th. That's his driver number, not his position. He'd be very bad if he was 24th. And rounding out the field, we have Crunk in 18th. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time in Slovenia. Gosno, if that's how it's pronounced. See you there.